so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings.
Let's go. Let's do this.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Check safety, check safety. Let's go. Drive on. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Here we go, here we go. Back. 2-6.
They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Let's go, deep, tighten up.
Here's Madison running on first down. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, this is Madison. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He's checking.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. This is Kelly. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
it's Kelly. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Jim.
Hey, check right. Watch it, 5. We ain't giving up nothing today.
61. Max box. Right. Slam.
They'll run it with Madison. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. I'm coming. Yeah. Mike 55. Mike 55.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And this one complete to Smith. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Everson Griffin showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, 133.
To try again after the sack, Mayfield. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's caught here by Adams. That's good for 28 yards. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in with them, in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Davante Adams. His 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, check. 3 down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. Madison. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Mayfield. He finds his man Johnson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Anthony Barr came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Mayfield. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Mayfield on the move to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Throwing, Mayfield. The quick slant caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Check 26, check 26. Kill.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I got you.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch it.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, that'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see him when we kick.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jaleel Johnson gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Mayfield off the play fake. Throwing deep for Galladay. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run with Madison, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Bridgewater to throw it. Going deep for Diggs. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
King! I got you.
On second down and 4. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. A first down throw from Mayfield. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It was Damon Harrison on the stop. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 44, Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Check 37, check 37. Anyway, that's it. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Slam, slam, slam.
They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Bridgewater now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
King, king, king.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver, but it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Johnson. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Flush to his right. Now this is caught inside the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Mayfield to throw it. This is caught. And he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Mayfield, and that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Here we go.
Here's Bridgewater. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Word alert! Word alert!
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Regular. Check.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Griffith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Mayfield now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Mayfield looks to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Regular.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
To throw, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Bridgewater now from the 50. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Bridgewater. Complete. Smith has it. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's caught at the 25. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who have them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
Pride on the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line. Execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit no matter what the battle is. We're going to finish this thing out.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, check right. Watching you 5.
Check pass. Check pass.
One last shot now for Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 30. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions.